Beat, not Conga.
Sorry, but that
Yeah.
was where we started, right? Was Jungle Beat.
Yeah,
Jungle Beat. Yep.
I got off track just because I was thinking about
Yeah.
all the Conga stuff that we've seen.
But I would
Yeah,
roll all those games into one package. If you're going to re-release them, put Jungle Beat in there
Hell
along
yeah.
with the games, and you have to release a new bongo controller. I guess. Sure, I'll buy it.
I will.
Yeah, you really need a new.
It would be
bongo
popular
controller.
in my house.
I don't want had to do the shake one that you did on Wii because it didn't work as well.
I didn't have any luck really. I didn't really enjoy Samba de Amigo on Wii with the similar kind of thing.
Yeah. And bring back that fucking racing game that didn't come out. Well, I guess it did come out, but it got the shaking Wiimotes and it wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want, the
the
Donkey Kong racing game that was going to use bongos. Like that game looked awesome. Like from
looked
what
fun.
I originally saw of it, but apparently they just gave it the waggle treatment and it sucked when it was finally released. But released it the proper way with the.
And it was frustrating because I remember we were complaining about this. There's GameCube port on the Wii. You could have added the bongo controls, but you just didn't, and you fucked up. You fucked up.
We already had it. Yeah, we had it. And you could do it right there. Yeah, Jungle Beat was a lot of fun. I don't know if I ever beat that game because it was pretty hard from what I remember, but it was really fun and it looked really pretty.
You were a big fan of it.
Donkey Kong's fur looked so nice. I remember that. Like
that was
the fur effects were off the chart for that time. It was really like
we hadn't seen fur like that since Star Fox Adventures.
I just want to live in this world to cozy up to Donkey Kong's fur.
Oh, it looked better, but it was later in the life cycle.
Sure. It was fun. Even though it's if you had roommates, it was probably really annoying. You're like whatever.
That's how you get your own apartment.
Yeah.
Get that and DJ Hero. Was that it for that?
We're moving on from.
That's it for me.
All righty. Well, we're starting to move into the meat of the crop, in my opinion, because you know how we all grow meat instead of plants.
Are we doing Cooking Mama now?
No, we're not doing Cooking Mama. So I'm finally here. I'm finally to a game that was one of the first to jump to my head, and it's something I actually completed pretty recently, and it was a long time recommendation from Trey, and I don't think you ever actually finished it, but I did, and that is Dragon Quest Builders 2. I can't imagine right now, just off the top of my head, that's the first thing that pops into my head whenever I'm like, what's the coziest game that I played recently where I just like was totally pulled up in it and like fell in love with the characters, was trying to like please everybody, because in a way you have to kind of like please everybody to get the highest score. Like everybody needs to have their own house and stuff, and you got to like kind of make it according to a grid.
But your people actually help you too. Like,
they do help you too, yeah.
I remember that blowing me away from as far as I played into Dragon Quest Builders 2 was that I think maybe the second world, like there's a part where you're like your town people like actually build for you, or they will like assist you, and it had never done that before in other games. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. I'm pretty sure I put it in my YouTube video when I put it in there for Game of the Year, or whatever. Was that part that showed them building, like finishing the town for you?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Absolutely incredible. Each of the levels has, whatever the final thing you have to build is. Well, everything you have to build, but especially the final thing. Like it just makes total sense to where you're at and what's the context is, and whoever the like secondary characters are that you meet in that location. And I just love that you bring your characters from previous spot and they're interacting with the new people. And you've got a Malroth who's just completely stupid. But he's got a good heart, but he's just like a force of destruction, like that you have to kind of keep an eye on. But he's the big bad from Dragon Quest, yeah.